you a new Airbnb host in 2026? Well, I'm here to tell you the playbook has changed, and I'm going to tell you here's how you're going to win in a crowded market. Now, most calendars, they look soft and reviews hover at a mediocre 4.5 stars. That's fixable. And today we're going to turn empty weeks and 3-star headaches into steady bookings, higher average daily rate or ADR, and 4.8 plus ratings. This is a systematized from platforms that we've created, updates, market data, and proven professional systems that we've developed with absolutely no fluff. You're going to get the exact listing, pricing, operations, reputation moves to stand out, plus the rookie pitfalls to dodge. Drop your questions in the comments and subscribe for more. Miss one core lever and everything else underperforms. So let's start with the 2026 market reality. Here's the context that most hosts skip today. Supply grew, and in many vacation markets, the average property's occupancy settled lower than the last peak. Think mid-50s, and as a realistic benchmark, not 70s. That's really the occupancy paradox that we're talking about today. More total guest nights overall, but diluted stays per listing. So if you act like it's 2021, you're gonna be blind to price. You're gonna convert worse, and you're gonna slide down the rankings. So you're gonna set targets like any business. Aim for 55% or better occupancy in your seasonally adjusted average, a 4.8 plus rating, and a RevPAR trend that edges up quarter over quarter. Today we're going to build a 90-day testing plan, and it starts right now. You have 4 sprints, roughly over 3 weeks each. Sprint 1, fix the biggest conversion leaks. That's your photos, titles, and the first 2 lines of your description. Sprint 2 is implementing dynamic pricing rules and minimum stay by lead time. Sprint 3, lock in automation for messaging and cleaners. Sprint 4 is optimizing your reviews and your response speed. Pick a niche profile so that your listing signals relevance. Families, you're gonna lead with sleeping arrangements, blackout shades, high chair, and a pack and play. If you're targeting digital nomads, you're gonna show verified Wi-Fi speeds, a dedicated desk, and multiple outlets. If you're targeting pet owners, a backyard, a pet kit, and a cleaning protocol. Your photos, the copy, which should be a sales copy, and amenities should align with that guest avatar, not everyone. Now, the algorithm levers you to control. So Airbnb rewards conversion and reliability. So if you hit at least 90% responses within 24 hours, you're gonna keep your host cancellations at or under 1% and enable instant book once you have a screening platform in place. Your workflow is gonna feel more solid, and you're gonna be able to complete the amenities in the photo fields fully. Response speed also matters, so you stack it from day one. Use automated messaging. We use a system called Host Buddy, it's backed by AI, to acknowledge inquiries instantly. Our average response time is 1.8 minutes. You're gonna route frequently asked questions with clear templates, and set service level agreements for replies and issue resolution. Fast track your Superhost targeting the requirements, right? So there's Superhost requirements. You have to have enough stays, 90% response, minimal cancellations, and 4.8 or average. That's a minimum. Put a weekly KPI dashboard on your phone. Occupancy, average daily rate, RevPAR, and rating. Review every week, reset it monthly. So if you remember nothing else from this section, remember this. The platform is going to promote listings that guests trust and they're going to click on. That's how they get paid, is by bookings. Signal reliability, niche relevance, and fast communication with every other tactic. It works way better. With targets that are locked down, let's flip the biggest conversion lever first. This, in my opinion, is your photos and on-listing search engine optimization, or SEO. So, conversion engine. Photos are the number one lever. Your listing is a storefront, right? Imagine a storefront. The professional images drive your rank, your click-through, and your rate per night. So manual pricing tweaks can't fix weak photos. So here's the checklist. You're gonna shoot at golden hour. Turn on every light. Use waist level horizontal angles to shoot into corners for depth. And you're gonna stick to horizontal framing and export in high 4K resolution. Mix wide shots with detail shots that prove your quality. The espresso machine, the mattress topper, the workspace cable setup. Create a shot list, and you want to stage it with intention. Start with a hero exterior or the most desirable space, generally always outside. Then the entry. Each room wide plus 1 or 2 detail shots, kitchen gear, workspace, bathrooms, closets, extra linens, an outdoor living area. You want to remove all the clutter. Add small pops like fresh towels, a plant, a tray with mugs. Lead with your niche differentiator, the bunk room for families, or the ergonomic chair for your dual monitor shelf for nomads, or the fenced yard and dog station for pet owners. I want you to refresh your top 5 photos quarterly. Rotate in seasonal features and any upgrades. Titles and the first 2 lines of your description are your ad copy. Search favors listings that convert. We know that for a fact. Use Airbnb's search suggestions to find real guest phrases, and then place your top 2 or 3 long tail keywords naturally in your title, opening lines, and your photo captions, as well as amenities. No stuffing. Draft 3 outcome focused, or we call second person format titles, as well as description, and test them over a month. Examples like walk to the beach, family friendly, mountain view, hot tub, dedicated workspace. The first 2 description lines should promise outcomes and specifics: exact bed count, distance to Disney World, verified Wi-Fi speed, parking details, kids gear, and anything that's unique to separate you from all your competition. You have a certain number of keywords. You don't want to waste them. So add keywords clearly, like dedicated workspace with 300 megabytes per second Wi-Fi. It has an ergonomic chair and blackout shades for your Zoom calls. And that helps the search as well as set proper expectations. And you want to use your amenity fields to their fullest. For vacation markets, must-haves are fast Wi-Fi, get Starlink if you don't have it, with a visible speed test screenshot, a real desk, smart locks, streaming ready TV, a stock kitchen, and sharp knives. Invest in a good knife set. This personalization is your review multiplier. Send a short pre-arrival questionnaire to learn their interests, and then share a miniature guide tailored to families, hikers, foodies, or pet lovers. A handwritten welcome note, we use a service called Handwritten. It's going to outsize your goodwill. And for your niche, add a small kit like outlet covers, plastic dishes for kids, or pet towel, waste bags for dogs. Here's the shortcut nobody teaches. Link a mobile guidebook in your messages and stick a QR code by the door. It reduces question, beats check-in, and nudges 5-star reviews. And now that we can convert clicks, it's time to really capture the revenue that you are leaving on the table with dynamic pricing as well as operational consistency. Revenue and operations, let's talk about it for a minute. So, manual pricing is silent revenue leakage. Demand, day of the week patterns, and comp sets shift daily and weekly. You need rules based on what is happening in the market. Use price labs as your core. Think of it as flying an airplane. It'll get you to the right altitude, but it's up to you to steer the plane. Set a minimum rate that you'll never go under, a base rate for normal demand, and last minute discounts that increase as check-in approaches. Add gap filler rules to price odd one or 2 night holes, and you can fill those and sell those holes. Then you're gonna add event premiums for compression weeks and review floors as well as ceilings weekly so you don't drift and your profit doesn't take a hit. Now here's the truth. Events don't just lift weekends. They shorten minimum stays around peak to catch shoulder demand. So you want to build in lead time logic. Longer minimums when bookings are farther out and shorter as dates get closer. You're more flexible. Keep instant book on. You have to have a screening process. We use auto host, but you want your instant book on because you want to free the friction so you can get more bookings. And you want to block turn days that you can't service, but ultimately you want to pair with a cleaner that can do same day turns. Now, the automation layer. HostAway as your PMS pulls the calendar together, syncs your pricing rules to every single channel, and gives you a unified inbox. You want to build automatic messages, workflows for inquiries, for booking confirmations, for pre-arrivals, mid-stay check-ins. We check in 4 hours after the guest checks in. 5-star experience is our expectation. You really want to beat common questions. You want to add smart locks to push unique codes, protect your home automatically, and kill them at checkout. Communication is not just for speed, it's structure. Write templates for frequently asked questions like parking, early check-in, extra linens, noise complaints. Keep your tone clear and calm. When you shave response time, you climb in your rankings and you reduce cancellations. Cleaning is review insurance. Guest favorite quirks, not grime. So use Turno is what we use to assign jobs, share your custom checklist, and require photographic proof. You want to build a room by room SOP with photos, of how you want it staged. And you want to layer a post-clean QC spot list with your deep clean cadence, at least quarterly is what we recommend. So you want to store your SOPs inside of your PMS like HostAway so everyone has the same playbook. Maintenance also needs a rhythm. So weekly light checks are quick fixes, monthly filters, battery swaps on your locks, and quarterly inspections for things like caulk, paint touch-ups, furniture wear and tear. You want to log every issue and give it a resolution so it does not keep popping up. So you want to protect the asset. A lot of these are the most expensive assets that we own, and we're going to do this by basic profile vetting, pre-booking questions, and put them through a screener such as AutoHost. What's the purpose of their trip? Really, we don't want locals booking. That could lead to parties, unexpected visitors. And you want to understand what air cover actually covers so it limits your liability. So if your risk profile demands it, you want to get dedicated STR insurance. We use Proper Insurance. It's an amazing company and it will protect your asset. You want to set refundable security deposits through your PMS or through AutoHost. Do photo and video walkthroughs at each turn and keep all the claims and communication on the platform. Lastly, you want to have a 14-day claim SOP so you're never missing a damage claim or a window. And really, compliance isn't optional. In 2026, rules vary by city. So you want to display your permit or registration numbers, respect occupancy caps, set up taxes correctly, and keep safety inspections current. You also want to keep a compliance binder, so permits, inspection reports, tax accounts, and key contacts. You also, lastly, want to schedule quarterly checks. Finally, Track your money cleanly. We use a system that we just started called Clear, C-L-Y-R, to categorize receipts, reconcile payouts, and generate owner statements fast because it integrates directly with HostAway. Really, clean books equal faster decisions and fewer surprises. Reputation, growth, and pitfalls. So let's talk about reviews, direct bookings, and rookie traps. Scaling is really mastering reviews. So you want to respond to reviews within 24 hours. So positive reviews get specific thank yous and an invite back with a small perk that you're comfortable offering. Negative reviews, you have to acknowledge the issue, apologize one time, and state what you did to fix it. You want to show the system that change is preventing the repeatable negative reviews. You want to keep it calm, brief, and solution focused. So you can use templates or AI to draft this or speed it up, and you want to keep your voice consistent. So every week, run a sentiment audit. Tag themes. If you're using HostBuddy, it tells you sentiment, positive, neutral, negative. And you want to track velocity and rating trends. It's free marketing. The best free marketing you can get is 5-star reviews. Direct booking is really a margin play. It's not a day one move. So it works best with repeat guests, as we know. And you can use HostAway pages. We just partnered with Crafted Stays, amazing company. But SEO takes time. And so within policy, you want to capture their emails using a device like StayFi, and you want to opt in and get them to rebook back with you. You want to set clear rules, avoid rookie traps, like ignoring maintenance and not doing your pricing or local regulations. If you're not focusing on a niche or a guest avatar, you really are no different than anyone else. So scaling without burnout, it means possibly using co-hosts or hiring a management company. And results range from 10 to 50% more income when you've got someone that's fully dedicated to operations, revenue management. Really, we want to create monthly KPIs reviews. We want to own our systems and our processes, and we want to stay current. You've got to subscribe to platform releases such as AirBnB, and you want to know all of these rules and regulations. So, in conclusion, the core idea is very simple. Professional photos, sharp on-listing SEO that's written like a sales copy, dynamic pricing rules, tight automations, and really disciplined reviews. As many 5 stars, you're going to hit that 55+% occupancy and a 4.8 rating. So if this helped, please leave a like, subscribe, and comment which tip you will implement first. I will see you in the next video.